Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Digimon Rearise. Here bringing you guys another weekly PvP analysis video. We're going to talk about the trends that we start seeing, um, team compositions that I've been encountering. For the most part, you guys see the random teams being put in together for people who just start or people who quit the game. But we're mostly going to talk about what's kind of like the biggest team to use. But first of all, let's go to the trends. Let's see what changed. All right, guys. All fours is on top. Originally, alphamon was first, then Minerva, then all fours. But now Alpha and Ulforceveedramon switched places, and noblepumpkinmon, terriermon went from like the lower top 15 ranks to all the way to the fourth and fifth. It's obvious because people are using noblepumpkinmon just for because he's deaf, so you can put speed plugs, and it gives like a 20% block rate. So 20% isn't much, but it's something compared to not having that. Terriermon, people are using him. His passive is pretty much the same as all fours, as you say, decrease all attack resistance by 20. Your opponent's permanent. And then if you check out Terrier, decreases all attack resistance by 30. So all it does is it allows your team to hit just a little bit stronger, and people are combining that with all fours just to like knock out as quickly as you can. But what's his name? It is 10% makes I guess a little bit of things make a difference. Like if you put in the plugs, if you max him out as 10 and him, it's always a chance to do a little bit more damage and then a chance of crit. So that's what people are going for, and it also helps minervamon because of the 20% debuff to defense. Combined with that, that's what people are using. I'll go back to team composition in a bit. War Growlmon and Boltmon got pushed down by 2, and that's where Terrier and Pokemon where they just kind of went down. Hyandramon also went down 2 ranks. He used to be in 6. Before it was Cherubimon, Gankomon, Pociomon. Now you see Lopmon, Piedmon, and Cherubimon. You start seeing the trend of the tank team kind of like nowhere to be seen. The very few that you do encounter, they probably have 0 points and they're not playing or they're not something. But for the most part, I think Brave teams and All Force teams have taken over the meta right now. Beelzemon went up a little bit. It's just I think people are just using it because he's also a calm. So maybe combining Cherubi with Beelzel and All Force just because they're both calm. To me, like Beelzel is kind of less relevant in the meta nowadays because a lot of the Digimons that are meta right now are kind of squishy. Beelzel was really good when it was the tank team because it'll guarantee that it basically knocked them out. I'm not sure if it'll be the same. I haven't encountered a Beelzel that I've been scared of. Like before the tank team, I used to want like hope RNG hit Beelzel first, but now like Beelzel's kind of squishy himself a little bit. So it's either I knock him out or I knock out the team before it has a chance to activate that sub skill. Surprisingly, Grand Quagamon went up, so I'm assuming people are trying to use him for that defense. That's in his passive. Maybe because they found their whole team is squishy. They want some kind of defense. I was meaning to try that, but I didn't want to. Creepymon, it says it went up, but Creepymon was way up top. It was like the meta for the longest. Like it was so annoying to encounter him in a match, but with All Force, it kind of wiped him out. He doesn't keep his top buff or his heal buff for long, so it's not as great as it used to be. Myotismon, people are combining him with the minervamon and the All Force just for the tech boost. So there's that. That's like nuking methods. As you can see, there's a trend of like all these power the Brave teams. The Brave teams and the tank teams, like they're going down. Wisemon, I guess people want to use them for increase in attack, and also it increases the crit rate by 20, so that's another thing to look out for. You also have Boltmon, he also increases by 20. I was using him for that in a while. Let me go back to my teams. That's pretty much it with the changes. The biggest thing is, you start seeing whatever was in the tank team go down. People are not really using Hyandro as much anymore. Um, but people are using Brave more and trying to incorporate this tech burst team. Alright, so with me having all fours, obviously you kind of need all fours at S10 to kind of do maximum damage. That is preferred. I've seen people do very good with 7 too, though. 7 to 10, but 10 makes a difference, obviously. Um, I used this Brave team with all fours, and it was pretty good for the longest. Except my Cherubimon goes down real fast. That was the only problem I encountered. So it was kind of harder to get 28 points. The whole point is that Boltmon gives crit, Growlmon gives you speed and increases the health of all your Brave Digis. You get the block rate from Cherubi. However, it doesn't give it to itself. It also nullifies statuses, so there's that upside. It's like it's just there to buff the rest of the Digimon. So it kind of guarantees you'll probably win, but it won't guarantee that you'll get 28 points. With how the meta's been going, I leveled up my alpha a little bit more. I wasted like 3 extra stones just to get level 8. Just because, yeah, it's been doing a lot more damage. Before I got away with not really like leveling it up. But now I kind of want to do like a nuking method where alpha, then where I use all fours, then alpha, and then, try to see what's left. I switched on to this one. For the longest I was using this team, then I switched over to this one. Originally, before Pumpkinmon, I had Boltmon because I still wanted that crit, but because I wanted more defense, yeah, I put Pumpkinmon. Basically following the trends. Minervamon, I still keep Alpha because I refuse to put stones into my Minervamon. Everything is either I hatched it or summoned for it, and if I get it to S10 that way, I would prefer it. It's not an easy Digimon to get, but it's a normal banner, I guess you can argue. So I want to save the stones for those special Digimons. So right now I just depend on my Alpha and my Beamon. It's been working great. So if you guys have Alpha, there's still some pretty good use to it. You get Pokemon for free, Terriermon for free, and if you summon for all fours, just try to build this team composition. I hope that everybody who's been playing for a while has Minervamon, but sometimes people don't get as lucky. Another trend is that I've seen that people use like a depth-oriented team, like something like this. They'll use both, and then they'll use Paimon. Paimon, I guess that's why it's been going up a little bit because people have been using it. I haven't tried it myself. I've been thinking about doing other ones. You could also replace. No, I think this team composition, you can like mix and match with noblepumpkinmon. I've seen people use Lotusmon. So the whole point is because Lotmon increases your def tech by 50%. So I guess the whole point is that hope all force knocks out 3 Digimons, and then you knock out next Digimon with Paimon. I think that's the whole gimmick of this team. I haven't tried it myself. I've tried the first 2. I've been trying different combinations. Just feeling whatever feels right to me. But I will definitely try the def version. It's just I don't have all good plugins for def, so that's another bummer. That's why I've been hesitant to try it, and I've been trying to do the social points and haven't been as lucky. So once I feel comfortable with the plugins, yeah, I'll go for it, see how it goes. I don't want to end up being cleared out with one shot. That's never a good thing. But that's pretty much it with the trends that I've seen. The Brave team, I've still seen a couple without Old Force. So, and I know it could still do good. And honestly, like you still encounter all those teams that are unactive, so it shouldn't be as hard. The whole gimmick is not to lose your win streak and try to get as much as 28 points as possible. And kind of all fours is what's needed, I guess, for that. Because, or else it's going to be a lot of resetting for you if you try to go that route. And that's pretty much for this video. Remember to subscribe, leave a like. Let me know what team you guys are using. I want to see what others been using because I see a lot of inactives and I can only go by the trends. So let me know down in the comments and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.